So I've got another TVC set here. This time it's our X-Wing 4-pack, which I know some people have eagerly been waiting. I've already heard some stuff about this, and they're just X-Wing pilots. It's kind of these four here. Supposed to be kind of from the Mandalorian stuff type thing. Let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. Again, we got wrapped up 4 figures in here. The first figure I opened up is this young lady right here. Green face and got the braid going down there. Now, I've heard some people talk about the body is exactly the same, and I think some people were hoping that we might get, you know, a different female body like we have had before, like on this one here, or I think this is pretty much the same right here. This is another female X-Wing pilot we've gotten previous, but it is the same body, if you want to call it male or whatever, but it is the newer mold and everything. I don't know if it's exactly the X-Wing Luke one, but it's nicely done. That's a really good looking face. She does come with a helmet that fits on her pretty well, and that helmet's very New Republic looking, you know, so kind of more from the Mandalorian series. There's a little baggie here with some weapons in it. Looks like we've got a bunch of little blasters and everything in there. I can look at those in a little bit. Our next pilot's this Duros right here, and I notice his hands are different. He actually has fingers coming out of his gloves, which he has different hands than her. They're bigger hands, and like I said, the fingers are coming out of gloves. They're painted differently, but it is the same body, which on all these army builders has basically been the same body except for maybe one. But in this case, we're getting 4 different heads on these guys, so which I guess we've had on like the Rebel troopers and that. But there's his helmet on him. It looks like it doesn't quite fit. Like those, you can tilt it forward a little bit more so the visor goes down a little bit. You see the markings on his helmet there. Here's our next one. We have another female pilot with short hair here. Got a little bun there in the back, but kind of like Leia in some ways. But again, it's the same body. No difference on the body. She has the small hands like the other one. She has her helmet here. And this is a definite New Republic helmet. You can see the little stars going around the Rebel symbol there. So this is definitely getting into that Mandalorian universe type of thing. Our last one is a male human pilot here. His hands, they look to be the same as the female pilot. So it's only the Duros that has the different hands. We've got his helmet here. For some reason, I thought some of these had more of the outfit closer like Poe Dameron, but I guess I was wrong. But that's a New Republic helmet as well. But you can see all 4 of these. They're the same body, with the different hands on the Duros. But they all have like the same chest panels and everything's the same about that. The helmets all look to be the same mold. Put them all together there so we can see them. So it's just different paint, which from these army builders, that's what we've come to expect. It does come with 6 different weapons. We have kind of the 3 Rebel blasters and 3 similar to Han's blaster type of thing. So not modified, but comes with all 6 of those so you can mix and match there. All in all, I think it's a pretty nice set. It's great to get 4 new X-Wing pilots. I mean, I've got every X-Wing pilot they've put out so far, and it's a ton. I mean, these are going to be added to my Yavin base, which is grown quite large. In fact, I'm remodeling it right now, so I have room to add the Ghost to it in the coming months. But it's kind of cool to get these, and they're not named people. I know some people were upset that these aren't named pilots specifically or anything like that, but I don't mind. They're just kind of generic pilots, and you know what? You could take these and take some of your Rebel Fleet troopers or some of your Hoth troopers and maybe swap some heads out, and you have even more if you wanted to buy more of these. Or you could take some of these heads and put them on the Rebel Fleet troopers or the Hoth troopers. You can mix and match all those Rebel troopers. I'm thinking. I haven't tried. Maybe the head posts. But, you know, I understand that, you know, some people thought, well, the body type isn't exactly the same as some of the female figures that we've gotten in the past. But let's be honest. Many times when people are in uniforms like this, it's not as evident. So take it as you will. I think it's kind of a nice thing to get. I think some people were also upset that this wasn't the Hoth troopers. That initial talk of this set was showed some Hoth snowspeeder troopers, and it wasn't those. Which we've gotten quite a few of those over the years too. But again, if you've been collecting for 30 years like I have, well, then you have that stuff. But I understand people have gotten into it more recently. You don't always able to find that stuff. So this is good for people to be able to increase their ranks and have more pilots for the X-Wings. I guess we just need more X-Wings because most people like me don't have, 18 X-Wings, whereas, and they haven't put out any recently, although they did re-release that X-Wing, the Luke one, X-Wing recently. So there we go. That's our TVC X-Wing Pilot Army Builder.